I wanted to do a video about the term breaking news. What, happens when something big happens. The screen lights up and, the computer and people's smartphones says, oh, breaking news. There's an alert. Something happened. Like when Charlie Kirk got gunned down, it was when at that moment, it was breaking news and everything lit up. Breaking news, something happened. Well, what is this something called breaking news? Well, and then on slow news days where not much happens, it seems like there is no breaking news. There's just no breaking news, and people only seem to get excited in the news when something big happens, when there's breaking news. And I gotta admit that, I'm always looking for breaking news because it doesn't happen every single day. It's like there's these long dry spells, and then every now and then the screen lights up and it says breaking news. And in a sick and twisted way, I do get excited about breaking news. Whether it's a hurricane, it's a wildfire, it's a tragedy, like in a sick and twisted way. And you have to admit, I'm just being honest about it. I do get excited about breaking news in a sick and twisted way. It's entertaining. It's almost entertainment because you don't know what it's going to be. You don't know what they're going to say. Well, I just see, when I see breaking news, I'm like, what? What is it? And then sometimes it turns out to be really not that exciting. But in a sick and twisted way, I get excited about breaking news. Now, when it's a slow news day, there is no breaking news. So the breaking news is that it's a slow news day. I believe that during the biblical tribulation, what will happen during this, what I believe, what the Bible talks about, this 7-year period of the Antichrist, known as the tribulation period of 7 years, I believe, breaking news will not be a sometimes thing. And more what I see is breaking news will be the news. Breaking news will be the news for 7 years nonstop, all the way to the Battle of Armageddon. So breaking news will be continuous. It won't be a sometimes thing, because that's what we're heading for. We live in a 24/7 world of the big three: CNN, Fox News, and MS Now. Used to be MSNBC, now they changed their name. And so we live in a 24/7 world. And you just go on your smartphone and you can get updates in real time. You can get updates. We got podcasts. You got Joe Rogan. You got smartphones. You got technology. You got this generation where it's a 24/7 world. People have to realize we live on a 24/7 planet, and news travels so quickly. It comes through the wires. It comes through the wires through AP and Reuters. You get stuff through the wires. Trump did this. Trump did that. So breaking news is exciting. And really, there is no slow news days. I think since COVID, since 2020, everyone has been on high alert since 2020, since the COVID. There is no breaking news. It's just that the media the mainstream does not cover everything. It's, oh, it's a slow news day. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as a slow news day. It's just that the media is not covering everything. They distract. They put on nonsense. There's a lot of nonsense in the mainstream. But breaking news is it's exciting. I mean, you got to admit, it's exciting when, oh, there was a big earthquake, breaking news. I mean, it gets kind of ridiculous sometimes with the breaking news thing. I mean, it does get kind of ridiculous. But technically, even now, it's a 24/7 news. So I just feel like breaking news is the news. And in a sick and twisted way, I get bored sometimes. Like, I live for it. What do you live for? I live for breaking news. I mean, it's almost like I live for it. It's entertainment to me. And that's their fault. That's CNN's fault that they made it that way. So now I get a high, like I get entertained. And that's CNN's fault and Fox News' fault, because they're so dumb that they're actually entertaining me. So now I look forward to those occasions when they say there's breaking news. I'm just being honest about it. I do get excited about it. And that's their fault for being so dumb.